Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 33 of Direwolf20's Enigmatica 2 series, Expert Mode of course. Today I'm working on stuff and or things. Mostly I would like to at least get the foundation set up for the matter fabricator so we can get UU matter going, right? Like matter fabricator equals UU matter, and that's what we want. Because I believe that there's a pretty cheap way to get machine casings and advanced machine casings and some of the other stuff using UU matter. That's what I've heard through the old grapevine. We're gonna find out if it's true. Not entirely sure. Haven't tested it. Haven't decided to like actually look into whether there's any truth to it. I might be wasting my time entirely. I'm just hoping I'm not. So let's set up how this is gonna look, right? These things are loud. Can I shush you guys? Mod options, where you at? Can I just like not so much audio? Enabled false. That sounds cool. Or maybe I can make your volume like that? Would that be cool? You still seem loud. Right? Don't you still sound loud? Oh, hello. Done. Done, done, done. Okay. You don't seem to want to remember what I just clicked. Audio, okay. How about just false? Does that sound cool? Done, done, done. Okay. Clearly they don't care about the buttons I'm clicking in there. Oh well, we're just gonna have to deal with it for now. Or make a sound muffler, but I hate sound mufflers because they're annoying. Super sound muffler. Whitelist mode. Ooh, that might be cool. I do like that idea. Let's try that. Let's try that. Right, super sound muffler sounds neat. Super sound muffler bauble edition. You don't say. Now that's interesting. That's kind of cool. I need to check this mod out because this looks awesome. Because if I can specify which sounds to not hear, that's the deal, right? I'm always annoyed when like, you know, I wanna not hear the generators, but I still want to hear block breaking sounds because like personally it just irks me when I can't hear the block breaking sounds. Right? So it's like, look at you. Okay. Range of 8. Add. Okay. Industrial craft doesn't. How about recent? Oh, come on. Come on. What if I put you here? Yeah, blacklist. Add recent. Recent, stone step, button click, order ambient. I would expect you to recognize the geothermal generator sounds. Add recent. Huh. That's interesting. Uh-oh, I'm getting nauseous. You know what that probably means? Current LP equals not enough. Wow, we really drained a lot of LP doing that thing. We can solve this. We can solve this. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Where's my... Do the thing. Ah, better. Better. Whew. All right. Clearly we need more LP, which we're going to take care of right now. As soon as Soulfray wears off. Tick-tock, Soulfray. Okay, and let's come back in a minute once I figure out how to get this sound muffler to muffle the sounds I want muffled. I just want to point something out to you guys, and this is related to Astral Sorcery. Look how much better the regeneration ritual does at night. See how much faster my health regenerated there? Because the regeneration ritual gives you regeneration, but it also, like, kind of like heals you. Based on the amount of starlight it's receiving, you know, that's without any augments, without any focusing crystals on the thing, just all by itself. So at night, it's loads better. If I wanted it to work that good during the day, I totally could make that happen. Simply by making sure that like I had an attuned collector crystal and all that stuff, right? But huge difference between the ritual effects at night and the ritual effects during the day, which I think is kind of cool. Really just appreciate that, the nuance of Astral, right? Like, that is a cool mod. Have I said that enough lately? I don't know if I have. All right, so that might be filled up. Nice. So back home to the home base. Let's see if you decided to hear geothermal generators running yet. Add recent. Not really. For some reason, entity bad takeoff. I guess there's a bat nearby. Huh. That's weird that, like, geothermal generators and industrial craft... Maybe industrial craft is still using its own sound system? I think... Maybe? That's the only explanation I can come up with. Kind of a bummer. Kind of a bummer. Oh well. We'll figure it out, guys. For now, let's get back to work. So we've got the matter fabricator, right? We're probably going to want at least a couple recyclers. And those are pretty straightforward to make. They're just, you know, simple things. So let's make 2 to go for now, right? So that's 2 of you. And then we just need some dirt, and we're good to go, which, you know, we're cool with dirt, right? So those are easy enough to make. Okay, and the stone and the dirt can go back away. And you can go back in here. So those will be my 2 recyclers for starting this process off. Let's get a drawer, and let's get a way to make things that'll be recycled, right? So a drawer should be easy enough, right? We'll just get a chest and some wood. And then that's going to store the scrap that we're going to be producing, right? The other thing we're going to want is some cobblestone generators, which I believe... Don't we have cobblestone generators outside of nuclear craft? They don't look terrible to make. How hard are the next tiers, though? 64 cobblestone a second. That's where I'd like to be. So you just need some basic plating, which is lead, sheet metal, graphite blocks. It's not terrible. It's not a terrible craft. But I thought we had, like, another cobble gen. Other options for cobble gen would be... Coal generator? Okay. Other options for cobble gen would probably be, like, extra utilities, right? That's one way to do a cobble gen. I thought we had, like, this straight-up cobble gen block that you see in... I probably just assumed that because we have the sifting and all that mod going on. But maybe we don't have the cobble gen one. All right, so let's do... We want to do extra utilities, or we want to do the nuclear craft one? Let's do the nuclear craft one. Cobblestone generator. What I'll do is I'll make 64 a second should be enough for 2, right? So we'll do 8 of these, which shouldn't be too bad to make, and we'll come back in a minute. So I need 4 per, so we need 8 sets of this. So we need 8, 32, 32. None of that's terrible. So we'll be back in a few minutes. All right, so this should be this. This should be this. 8 of those. This should equal 32 of them. Beautiful. And now we just need a bit more tin and some buckets of lava. And I still don't think we can use reservoirs as crafting recipes, right? Am I right about that? I don't think so. I don't think so. It would be awesome if we could, but I'm almost certain we can't. Nope. No such luck. Didn't I grab more tin? Thought I grabbed more tin. Maybe I grabbed more something else by mistake. Yeah. That's good. All right, so the only thing we need now is the appropriate amount of water. I think we can use tanks, though, can't we? Tank from thermal? Can't we use these? Just copper. I can make those. Hang on. Let's do that over here. Let's make 2 of these, right? If you guys want to hear some amazing news, the author of JEI posted on Twitter recently that he figured out why Well, we know why, but he figured out why, like, this happens, and he found a way to fix it. So, hopefully in an upcoming version of JEI, that won't happen as much. Oh, hello. Yeah, it's probably because that was in empty mode. That should work. So you've got 32, and you've got... yeah. Let's see if this works. Might be cool. Might not work at all. We'll find out. Oh, come on! I was hoping that would work! I really had hoped that would work. Oh, well. Life goes on, guys. We're just going to have to do it manually, which I will do off camera, because that's going to be a little bit painful. Okay, and then one more set. Cool. And then you guys can be upgraded with bronze to do 64 per second, right? So that's pretty quick. That's a lot of cobble gen, right? That'll do. So now that you're cool, we can get you back, and we can get you back, and we can put you guys back where you belong. And we can take you guys home and throw you away. Well, not throw you away, but put you away, right? And wasn't there a key? Wasn't there a key that I could use to lock this dude down? So there might be a couple things we want to do to make this a little bit cooler, right? Have you heard the noise yet? Wow, really? Still nothing? Wondered if I mean, it's a waste of lava, but it might work. If I picked up and replaced the geothermal block, if it like restarted the sound, right? Maybe because the sound hasn't started. Add recent. Chicken, egg, stone step, item pickup, stone place, button click, elevator activate. Yeah, see, not even like the the wrench sound is listed there, which tells me that that thing definitely has its own kind of thing. Sound muffler, I might want. Sound box, sound dampener from random things. I forget if that, doesn't that have a, yeah, that has the sound recorder bit and like the sound pattern. Wondering if that would be able to pick it up. Right, we only need a little bit of lapis and an iron bar and some glass, right? So that seems reasonably craftable. Can you hear that sound? Sound patterns are not bad. Lapis. Infernal furnace? Explain how that's a craft. How did I craft it in what? I think somebody's mistaken. You and some paper. If I can record the sound, I have paper on me. Didn't I literally just grab paper? Can you hear the sound? Just lava pop. That's all you're hearing, huh? Huh. Interesting. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna spend half this episode trying to figure out how to not hear that loud noise. It's alright. It's all good. I think we're cool. I'm not seeing the extra utilities sound muffler, though, which is weird. Maybe it's disabled for some reason? I don't know. Anyway, back to work. So we've got that. We've got our two recyclers. Let's get our cobble gen. Let's get our logistical transporters. Let's get our wrench for logistical transporters. And let's set this bad boy up. So how we want to power this is a really good question. We could power it directly off the geothermals so that this thing maintains its power up here. I don't want this thing to power the recyclers and the matter fabricator, right? So we're going to want to be a little bit... That's interesting. Huh, cool. I'm just understanding how this works a little bit. So let's do this. Let's have... Over here, right, we'll have two recyclers. 1, 2 recyclers, right? With the basic drawer in the middle. Is that where I want this? I kind of wouldn't mind seeing how much scrap is in here, and if the drawer is in the middle, I'm not going to easily be able to see how much scrap is in there, unless the drawer can face upwards, which I don't think it can. I think it's only a horizontal facing, which kind of stinks, because I'd like to be able to see that. Well, I could do another thing. Yeah, I got an idea or two. Wow, you are really limiting me on space, aren't you, buddy? Smooth stone, where are you at? There you are. So maybe we want to actually change this up. Where is my wrench? I put it away, didn't I, like a derp? Yeah, I'm going to work on IC2, but I'm not going to keep a wrench on me because I'm a genius. Go, Dyer, go. Okay, so maybe over here is where we'll do this, right? So we'll have our 2 recyclers. For now, at least, we might expand this later. Let's actually put them in the corner, right? Are you cool enough to be not hugely impacted by terrible things? Yeah, I think that should be good. So we're going to do this, we're going to do that, and we're going to have the drawer. Boom. And then what we're going to do is have the cobble gen here, and we'll have the logistical transporters here. Extracting and extracting so that you get your stuff, right? Behind the walls, let's have... Sweet. They turned off because they just turned off. Okay. So now we're going to want a little bit more copper wiring. How much do we have in here? Not enough. You in this mode. And it's possible that next time we relaunch the instance here, we'll have muted sounds, because I did turn off the blocks altogether. So probably next time we launch the instance, we just won't have any noise. Might be enough. We'll see. Now, before we do this, let's not forget transformer upgrades, right? We should have those in there. Transformers and maybe even overclockers. Maybe 4 in each. Does that sound fair? So I'll put 2 in because why not? Technically, I think we only need 1, though. Sweet. You're doing a good job. You're producing scrap. Now, there should be an upgrade, the ejector upgrade, that we can make, right? That's just a piston with 4 tin plates around it. Okay. So let's get 2 of those. Right, we'll do 8 and 2 pistons. And that'll be ejector upgrades. And what we can do is use that to push the scrap into the drawers. Okay. Now, I also picked up pistons when I was out and about in the world. Because remember, they're kind of a nuisance to craft as well. Right? They require, well, not too nuisancey, but nuisancey enough. Okay. So the way this works, if I remember correctly, you click or shift right click on the side of the block. So that'll output to the north side, which is that this direction? Nice. Okay, cool. And then you will be outputting to the south side, which is this direction. Cool. So now we've got scrap accumulating, right? So that's good. So that's step 1 of making good things. Okay. Now step 2 will be the mass fabricator, or the matter fabricator, right? Now he's a tier 3 machine, which means he can accept power up to 512 without any transformer upgrades. So we're fine with no explosions here. Don't let that explode though, because matter fabricator exploding is bad, right? Definitely a bad thing that you don't want to see happen ever. Okay, and then for you, we don't want you to connect at all. We want you to extract and go into the bottom of this guy, right? Yay, amplifying. Sweet. I like that. And you actually seem like... Alright, now that we've emptied the backlog of drawers, yeah. But you're going to produce UU matter very, very slowly. But it's at least producing. So that's something we can say we've done a good job on. It's actually making UU matter. And then I think the scanner and replicator is what we're going to need. So we're going to need the scanner. Wow, that's a lot of things. Reinforced glass, not terrible. Scanner, iron plate, electric motor, not terrible. Illuminator, not terrible. And advanced circuits and advanced machine casings. Right, so we need the scanner. We need the replicator. UU assembly block. Okay, replicator. Yeah, you probably want the replicator. Good point. We need 3 teleporters. We need MFE. We need HV transporters. None of this stuff is particularly terribly hard to craft. Just lots of steps. Lots and lots and lots of steps. Replicator, scanner. And there's some kind of storage block. It's like some kind of crystal thing. Crystal memory. Yes. Yes. And then you're used to make pattern storage. Right? So that means we need a couple mining lasers, which isn't terrible to make. And then that's pulverized obsidian and silicon dioxide, which... Ooh, a pressurizer. How hard are you guys to make? Hard enough. But, because that other block I remember just being a little bit of a nuisance. We probably need it anyway, though. Thermal centrifuge. We will probably need to make one of those. So how about off camera, I'm going to do a whole bunch of crafting, and then we'll come back with these machines ready. Luckily, crafting is way faster when you've got time accelerators. Booyah. Do the thing. Nice. So I wanted a lot of these, basically, which is why I made all that many. And we're going to need... I know we're going to need a good handful of those. So... before the tick accelerator runs out. Like I said, off-camera crafting. Off-camera crafting. Alright, so that's thermal centrifuge. Okay. Which is a tier 2 machine, which means we need 1 upgrade in order for him to accept the level of power we want him to have, right? Yes, I believe that to be accurate. Cool, no explosions. Good. Always a nice thing. So can you get me some clay dust? Because I don't think we have a macerator, right? We never got around to making a macerator. Because for silicon dioxide, we need 4 clay dust and a thermal centrifuge. And clay dust can either be hammered from one, or macerated, or manufactured. Are you guys not terribly hard to make a manufactory? And I feel like we'll probably need one anyway, and that's 1 to 1. So 4 lead, 2 flint, piston, redstone. 4 lead, 2 flint, piston, redstone. And what else did I need? A copper solenoid. Which I do have some of. Yay. Because we'll probably need one eventually, right? Hey, nuclear craft. Hey, that was a gate for nuclear craft. Would you look at that? Cool. Alright. I mean, I should be recharging this thing at some point anyway. Where can I put you that you would be less of a nuisance? You know what? I probably don't need you. So if you're on output mode, can I just plop you here and you'll accept power from the side as well? Do you just do that? Nope. Well, actually, you're not necessarily outputting to the left, are you? I should have a hammer. Actually, yeah, you're set to output. Bummer. Leadstone? Should have leadstone. Yep, there's some. Dirt. And now you should be cool. Yeah, that's what's up. Okay, cool. Alright, so put you away. The manufactory. I think it was actual clay that needed to be... Yeah, that's cool. Now, are you also the type of block that needs to be looked at? Nope, you bathe. It's just the weird alloy furnace that doesn't want to be looked at, or has to be looked at. Alright, so that should get me this guy taken care of, right? Now, you have to heat up, but tick accelerators will definitely help with that. You drain a lot of power, though. Holy cow. Alright, we're gonna have to wait for the tech acceleration to wear off, because now it's not... It's tick accelerating a little too fast. My bad. It's all right. It'll get there. So there's your silicon dioxide, right? Let me get the rest of the machines we need. All right, guys. So here's the scanner, right? So I forget if this thing needs power or not. He does need power. And he is a tier 4 machine, which means, again, power is not a problem, right? But we're going to want a few more of these. Let's get a few more copper metals. I haven't really been paying attention. 12 hours, 11 minutes. If I max this out, that becomes 11 hours, 55 minutes. So it's about 20 minutes for a maxed out thing, and look what I have to do again. Let's take a little blood magic-y break. I mean, to be fair, we're like burning lava like nobody's business, right? But let's fix this, and we'll be right. It's hard to nail that down. Just do the thing, would you, buddy? It's hard to nail that down when you're all dizzy. You know what's nice though? No monsters bothering me. No monsters anywhere. Right? Just saying, that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. I like it. Back in a few. Okay, so power to you. 512,000 EU buffer. That's serious business. That's a serious business buffer right there. Now I can turn this off with a lever, I believe. Right. I believe that's the case. Come on. Alright, so now, when you still didn't by chance. Yeah, it's funny. Still can't get him to be quiet, can I? But that'll fill that up a little bit quicker at least, right? And then we should be able to scan our machine casings. So the ones that are annoying to make are not the basics. They are actually pretty easy at this point. But advanced, they're getting to be nuisancey, right? So let's see if I can get an advanced casing in here. I just need 2 of you. And I'd also like to scan the Tesla core lip machine and see what that's all about, right? So we've got one of those somewhere. Here. So these 2 machine casings, like this one especially, right? That's like a lot of steps. Not terrible, right? Especially once we start being able to make advanced machine casings easier. But if this can more easily make advanced machine casings, that would be cool. So we've already gotten 4 millibuckets of UU matter. It's not a lot, but we're kind of planning for the future here with this build, right? Like we kind of want to be ready for down the line. So can you scan that? Waiting, no storage. That's right, I need that crystal doohickey. Right, so that's the scanner. That's the scanner. Hold on. Let's not forget how this mod works a little bit. Right, so let's put you guys away for a minute. I'm actually going to need that for the crystal storage from Industrial Craft, right? Pattern storage does need an advanced machine casing. It needs 2 mining lasers and 2 crystal memories and some reinforced things. So that's not hard. I just need 2 of you for the lasers. 2 of you, and more of these. So that's... Wow, you're kind of slow. With 8 energy upgrades, that's how fast you move? I have really spoiled myself with tick accelerators. Let me just tell you guys how spoiled I am with tick accelerators. Right, so this should be the 2 lasers we need. Right, and then we need another one of those dudes. What did I say about doing this off camera? I'm a bad liar. Right, and then another one of these, which I can get more of easily. They're easier to make than the other circuit dudes, right? So then 3 reinforced stone and 2 crystal matrix memories, which just need to be crafted from that silicon dust that we got. So that's 1 crystal matrix memory, well, with 4 pulverized obsidian, obviously, which I can get from, hopefully, the manufactory can do it. So let's get 2 obsidian into the manufactory. Okay, and then we need a little bit more clay, and we should be good, right? And that's just smelted, so that should be a quick and easy process. So let's go get more clay. which we shouldn't have any problem finding. Hey, look, there's more clay. More clay than I know what to do with. Inventory problems abound. See how easy that was? Told you it wouldn't be a big deal. I'll leave you in there for a sec. So manufactory, take care of that. And we are going to want to use our tick accelerator here in a second for the thing. But then that'll get me the pattern storage I need. And we had reinforced stone somewhere. Reinforced stone. We made that. Remember? We made some? And I don't think we used it all, did we? Maybe we did. I don't know where else I would have put it, except in that chest over here. It's always possible. So you need to be this. Let's just do 2 tick accelerates on you. Oh yeah, I did. I left it in here. Nice. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Right, so let's just put away something that I know we don't need necessarily on us right now, which is that and that. You're making up these things, so that's 2. 1 more click. 3. Come on. 4. And 5. Sweet. Smelt him. And make the scanner. Nice. That's what's up. Put away some of you. Now we've got the scanner storage thingy, which I think we want to place next to him, right? Yes. And now that you've got a scanner thing next to you, you can make basic 2, 2, and 4. Advanced machine casing. Boom. Can you scan and learn that? That'll be interesting to find out. Yep, it's scanning. Nice. That'll take a few minutes, so let's come back. Tick accelerators work, by the way, but obviously power is going to be my main bottleneck there. I guess another option here is just dump redstone in the thing. That helps speed it up a little bit. And give it a dedicated, coal generator. That works. Little tick acceleration, little redstone, little assistance there. Maybe 1 more stack of redstone. To be fair, I have a lot of redstone, and I've literally, the last few times I've mined, completely ignored it because we get so much of it. So I'm not too worried about wasting redstone, quote unquote. Yeah, it's pretty darn close. We're at 96%. We'll let that finish. And then we should be cool, right? And we'll figure out how much UU is required to produce advanced machine casings for us. And maybe it'll just make our lives easier. That's how it worked in Age of Engineering, remember. And a few people have suggested I go down this route. So maybe now's really the moment of truth, right? Like, does this work, or is this not so great? And we'll just find out, momentarily here. I think this is the last pass of the scanner. Man, that scanner needs a lot of power. Holy cow. We should probably be doing nuclear power before we get into this stuff, but at least 16 millibuckets of UU? It's not terrible. Not great. Not terrible. Not great. Alright, well, at least we know, right? And the main purpose of this, by the way, for me at least, was just to get a bit of mass fab going, right? Like, just get it going so that we have mass fabricators running. Also, do we have solars from industrial? Yes, we have solar panels. Do we have... Yes, compact solar arrays is in the pack. So, it's an option, right? It's an option. I wish there was a way in JEI to see how much UU matter something costs. So what I'm going to do is hold off right now on making the replicator, because that's a complicated craft, and frankly, I don't feel like making it right now, because I want to just let the mass fab run, right? I just want that to go. So keep that going, and passively in the background. And by the time we get around to wanting to use it, we will hopefully have a lot accumulated, right? And I'll check on it every now and then, and at some point we'll probably want like a tank to store it in. Like, it's going to be a while before we fill this up, obviously. right? But eventually, maybe, yeah. I think so. And you're nice and full, right? So that's cool. All right, so I'm going to call that a good wrapping up point for the episode. So good news is we got access to the Tesla core machines, right? So next episode, I think what we'll do, I don't know if there was any quests we particularly knocked out. Hey, we did geothermal, that's cool. And we did solar panels. When did I get solar panels? Did I make a solar panel? I don't remember actually making a solar panel. But okay, I'll take your word for it. Right? So next quest. Oh yeah, and somehow I completed. Oh, probably. Okay, look at that. That's how we completed that quest. Okay, cool. Maybe that's how we completed the solar panel quest too. No, we actually had to get a solar panel for that one. So I don't know. I don't have any explanation. The Thaumcraft one makes sense now. The solar panel, not so much, right? But yeah, so what we'll do is next episode we'll come back. We'll get going with Industrial 4 going. We might use a few of these machines because some of the stuff is pretty useful. And then I'm also going to want... Ooh, Signalum. That's actually not terrible. And a Diamond Chisel. That's not super important to me. And I also get... What else I'd like to do, by the way... Silky Jewel. Not terrible. What I'd also like to do, at some point, relatively soon, is automate the production of LP in Blood Magic. Because that's going to become real annoying real quick, having to go over there all the time. Because what's happening now is we're draining our LP network a lot because we just got... yeah, I'll put these over there. Oh, wrong thing. Because we've got that... So before, the plan was, right, we're not going to have as much LP drain once this MFE thing fills up, right? So it would be annoying for a few minutes, but once this thing filled up, we wouldn't be constantly generating lava. But now that we're doing this, we are constantly generating lava. So we're gonna have to automate LP production pretty soon. Either that or just turn off the replicator. But I want the replicator running to produce UU matter so that when we want to have UU matter in the future, we've already had it running for a long time and it's just kind of been there, right? Like if I had done this task before we started Blood Magic and Britannia and Thaumcraft, and had this thing running for the last 20 episodes, we'd probably have a lot of UU matter right now. So I probably should have done it back then, which I'm sure a few people in the comments told me, and I'm sure I'm going to get yelled at for that, but that's okay. I can take it. But now, Devil20 signing off for real. So I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. We will come back next time. We will maybe get a tier 4 Blood Altar so that we can get automated LP production, maybe some Cursed Earth going on in the basement, maybe a mob farm, maybe lots of mob materials. We'll see. But that, we'll see. Either that or Industrial 4 going. We'll kind of figure it out. We'll see how quickly I get annoyed with the whole getting dizzy from Blood Magic thing. It's probably going to need to be sooner than later, though, because I'm going to get annoyed pretty fast. All right, guys, take it easy.